Hey guys, Mr. Mayhem here. This is a creation of Ken Shamrock, requested by Hercules the Destroyer. I went ahead and created him. I have him as a kickboxer acrobat, though he was probably more of a sniper in his time. If you want to just copy what you see on the screen, he was known as the most dangerous man, but there is no nickname for that, so I just named him the Destroyer. He's not part, I forget what part of Nevada he's from, but it's not Las Vegas, but it's the closest thing to it. He's like 60 years old now, but I put him as the closest thing to 60. So 45. And I know he's a heavyweight, but I put him at 205 because I have so many heavyweight created fighters. And he's like 206 or 207. So he was barely a heavyweight. Skin tone, I made him tan. He was a tan guy in his time. If you want to copy what you see on the screen here. I'm just going to click on these and copy if you'd like. Got hair number 32. Color is 24, 27, 18. Eyebrows number 8. Same as, well actually, it's not the same as the hair, I'm sorry. No facial hair, so choose number 1. For body hair, I chose number 3. He had a little bit of hair going on. For color of the hair, I just kind of left it how it was. Feel free to change it if you'd like. For the head template, whatever you say, I chose template 14. That was the before. This is what you came up with afterwards. Before I get to the sculpting, I'll show you the eye color. Brown. He had a little bit lighter brown eyes, but I think this is good. Oh, sorry. I gotta get to sculpting. Again for template number 14. So I'm just gonna show from head protrusion to eyes tilt for a second. Give you a chance to copy, and then I'm gonna go down to the next section. It always helps to pause the screen right about now. I'm about to switch over. Now we're to the next section. Pause. If you want to go ahead and copy all this, you can just pause the screen and you can copy all. About to flip over to the rest. Again, pause. Okay, about to flip to the last 3 or 4, I'm sorry. All right. That does it for the sculpting. For the body, I chose the biggest one I could find because he was a pretty buff guy, as you can tell. I think this fit him the most. Body number 4. Now for tattoos, it might be a little intimidating for some, but I will go through it thoroughly to explain why there are so many, and I'll tell you which or how many tabs to put it on. As you can see, there's a lot of definition to the face. Without all these extra tattoos, it looks really bland, and it looks not like Ken Shamrock. This is as close as I could get, and I think I did a pretty good job, personally. So let me go to the very bottom. Oh. Okay. For the first one, I chose 178 shape is the very bottom. It's for the face here. I just kind of put it hovering over the entire face. This is what it looks like all the way down. So if you go all the way down where it's like invisible, then you go to the right on the D-pad 2 times. Or 3 times, I'm sorry. 3 tabs to the right once you're all the way at the bottom. And you get this kind of look in the face where it's tan, more tan. Now we got Irizumi number 8, also for the face. It adds a little bit of wrinkle to the face, I think. Yeah, it just adds more to it. It's hard to explain. I went all the way to the bottom. I went 2 tabs to the right on the D-pad. Sorry, tattoos 172 over the eyeballs. You'll see that right there. I go all the way till it's invisible. 3 tabs to the right. Copy the same on the next one, on the left eye. You can just copy or duplicate by hitting L3 and do the same to the left eye. Well, our left is right. Now, this is for the nose. It adds definition to the nose. You can see it's right here. I go on the nose all the way down to where it's invisible. Then 3 tabs to the right. You'll see that it's subtle, but it's there. There's nothing there. 1, 2, 3. There's some kind of subtleness to it. Now you can do a copy to the other side of the nose. Now with Irizumi number 9, I did his sideburns to the max. Like I did not go any invisible. I didn't go any down on the D-pad. Just like full on right there. And I went ahead and did the same to the other side. Oh, sorry, I guess I didn't yet. Here. Went down on that a little bit. As you can see there, I added that to make that curve. Now I went and copied over and over again to kind of have the same width, and I did the same to the other side. You can figure it out, I'm sure. I'll just leave it here for just a second so you can kind of tell what the shape is. Now this square number 19 on the shapes, I just kind of added that to give it more kind of light or darkness to it, though I don't believe it actually helped much now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, it didn't really do anything to it. That's an optional. I don't think it's really needed now that I'm looking at it, but I did the same on both sides of the square. This I think helped. Shapes 172. I added shade to the tattoo, or to the face. It helped a little bit. It's subtle. It's not all the way up. It's all the way up and then 3 tabs down. You can just go ahead and do that all the way through the entire sideburns. And then I added Critter font number 9 all the way through. As you can see, I took it all the way down and 5 tabs up. So all the way to invisible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did that all the way through on each side. So Irizumi number 8, I put on the chest. I take it all the way down, up 2. I did the same on the back, all the way down to invisible, up 2. So, yeah, up 2. You see, it ain't much, but it's something. It adds a little something. For shapes number 126, it adds these cheek lines. See, all the way invisible. You can see the difference on the right compared to the left. I took it down all the way to invisible, added 3 notches from the bottom up. I did the same thing on the other side of the cheek. Now you'll see at the bridge of the nose, you'll see that. Shapes 126. Put it right there, all the way down to invisible, up 4. Now this is for the shapes 126 as well, for the forehead lines, all the way down, up 3. Same thing above, all the way down, up 3. Again, same thing above, but I shortened the width a little bit. You'll see it's not as wide, but it's all the way down, up 2 instead of 3. So it kind of fades. And then one more of the same if you just want to duplicate above. It's the same thing. And again, same thing above, but a little bit wider. All the way down, up 3. I added some shade to the chin and the rest of the face around the beard, so it adds a little bit of darkness, as if he has like a 5 o'clock shadow. I went all the way down, up 2. Same thing on the right side. You'll see how it disappears, what it looks like. Down all the way, up 2. Same thing on the other side. Same thing on the lip, or above the upper lip, down all the way, up 3. I did the same thing around the entire mustache area, down all the way, up 3. So I added more cheek line to the next. This one's more subtle. It just doesn't add much, but it's a little something. So I went all the way down, up 2. You can go ahead and do the same thing on the other side next to the other cheek line. I added above, or to the right of the right eyebrow. You go all the way up, or all the way down, I'm sorry, up 2. Copy the same thing on the other side. See? All the way down, up 2. Now under the eyelid on the right side, you'll see. All the way down, up 3. You copy and do it to the same on the other eyelid. I added a chin line to make it look like a butt chin. You see? Shapes 126. All the way down, up 3. Now we're at shapes 172. You'll see on the chest, it's not much, but it adds more definition to his chest, which he had. All the way down, up 3. Now at the collarbone area, I'm gonna go ahead and just say it's up 3 on all of these. You can kind of tell right at the collarbone. Same thing on the other side. Now at the trapezius muscle, same thing, but up 4 on this. Not 3, 4 at the trapezius muscle. Now some would want to bring it up here, but he had big traps, so I lowered it just a little bit. Now the shoulders, I added more definition to the shoulders, if you can see that. I took it to the shoulder, up 3 notches from the bottom. Same thing on the other side. Same thing. Now at the pectoral area, under the right, or under our left pec, you'll see that. All the way down, up 4 or 5, whatever you prefer. Do the same thing all the way around each pec. You can see I added quite a few. With nothingness, it looks like that. You want definition. So at the ab area, I'm just going to use this as a marker here. You'll see I added ab right here, right here, 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 right here, and right here, and kind of all the way around, you know, even up here. I just kind of created his abs, but I didn't really create them. It's just what they look like, except I went all the way to the bottom, and I went 1 notch up, or sorry, 2 notches up, and it gives it more of that defined look. So let's see where this is. Yeah, see, I added that. See, with nothingness, it's just something. There's something to add on that definition. Now, at the tip of the nose, or around the whole nose, I added Shapes 178 just to kind of brighten his, or, you know, add more color to his nose, because I thought it was a little too clear. So, from all the way at the bottom of the, where it appears, go up 3 notches. These things, they add up to be something. And that's it. I mean, it's really not much, but it added so much depth to the character. Now this one, same as before, Irizumi number 8. I put it all the way around his arm. It just adds a little bit of character to his skin. All the way down, up 1. Now with Shapes 172, you'll see that I added what looks like a vein on his arm on each side. I do this for all my creative fighters almost. If they have usually that, it just adds that aesthetic look. So I went all the way to the bottom, up 2. So it looks like he's got like that vein just in his arm. Did the same thing on the right arm with both of these. You can figure it out. All right. You give him whatever clothes you want. I don't know what everybody has unlocked. I gave him the Val Tudo shirt, shorts. Not everybody has this, I don't believe. For the gloves, I gave him the light blue DWCS gloves. And I looked up a picture of one of his fights, and he had in a green mouth guard. I don't know if he did it all the time, but I went ahead and just gave him that. Now, as for style, you give him whatever song you want. It don't really matter. I gave him Stipe Miocic's posture. Don't really matter for all this stuff. And that's it. That's Ken Shamrock. I'm happy to help Hercules the Destroyer. If you have any questions, anyone, please feel free to comment on the video. Like, share, subscribe, whatever you guys like to do. I'm all for it. Thank you so much.